10 ways to destroy your enemy without fighting them. In the art of conflict resolution, there exists a strategy that transcends brute force and physical confrontation: the ability to defeat one's enemy without engaging in direct combat. Sun Tzu, the ancient Chinese military strategist, famously emphasized the importance of winning without fighting in his seminal work, The Art of War. This strategy, while rooted in warfare, holds relevance in various aspects of life, including personal and professional relationships, competition, and negotiation. In this study, we will explore 10 effective ways to destroy your enemy without resorting to physical confrontation. 1. Strategic withdrawal. Sun Tzu once said, "The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting." Strategic withdrawal involves retreating from confrontation or conflict to gain a tactical advantage. By withdrawing from a confrontation, you deny your enemy the opportunity to engage and deplete their resources, while simultaneously regrouping and strategizing your next move. This tactic allows you to conserve your resources and strike when the timing is optimal, ensuring a higher likelihood of success without direct engagement. 2. Psychological warfare. Psychological warfare aims to undermine your enemy's morale, confidence, and mental resilience. Tactics such as spreading rumors, sowing seeds of doubt, or employing manipulation techniques can weaken your enemy's resolve and diminish their ability to effectively challenge you. By targeting their psyche, you can gain a significant advantage without resorting to physical confrontation. Psychological warfare can erode the trust and cohesion within your enemy's ranks, making them vulnerable to internal strife and discord. 3. Divide and conquer. Divide and conquer is a strategy that involves fragmenting your enemy's alliances, unity, and support networks. By exploiting existing divisions or creating discord within your enemy's ranks, you weaken their collective strength and make them more susceptible to defeat. This strategy capitalizes on the principle that a divided enemy is easier to conquer than a united one. By fomenting dissent and distrust among your enemy's allies, you can sow chaos and confusion, undermining their ability to mount a cohesive defense against your actions. 4. Economic warfare. Economic warfare involves leveraging financial resources, trade sanctions, or economic incentives to weaken your enemy's economic infrastructure and capabilities. By imposing economic sanctions, disrupting supply chains, or manipulating market forces, you can exert pressure on your enemy and undermine their ability to sustain themselves economically. Economic warfare can cripple your enemy's ability to fund their military operations, procure essential resources, or maintain the loyalty of their populace, thereby weakening their overall resilience and resolve. 5. Diplomatic isolation. Diplomatic isolation aims to isolate your enemy diplomatically, politically, and socially on the global stage. By forging alliances, mobilizing international support, and leveraging diplomatic channels, you can marginalize your enemy and limit their ability to garner support or sympathy from the international community. Diplomatic isolation can weaken your enemy's position and force them to reconsider their actions without resorting to military confrontation. By portraying your enemy as a pariah state or rogue actor, you can rally support for punitive measures and sanctions, further isolating them from the international community. 6. Information warfare. Information warfare involves leveraging misinformation, propaganda, or disinformation campaigns to shape perceptions, manipulate public opinion, and influence decision-making. By controlling the narrative, disseminating false information, or discrediting your enemy's reputation, you can undermine their credibility and weaken their influence without engaging in physical combat. Information warfare can sway public opinion, erode support for your enemy's leadership, and foster dissent and disaffection within their ranks. By controlling the flow of information, you can manipulate perceptions and shape the outcome of conflicts without resorting to direct confrontation. 7. Legal maneuvering. Illegal maneuvering involves utilizing legal frameworks, litigation, or judicial proceedings to undermine your enemy's position and gain a strategic advantage. By leveraging legal loopholes, filing lawsuits, or exploiting regulatory processes, you can tie up your enemy in legal battles, drain their resources, and weaken their ability to challenge you effectively. Legal maneuvering can undermine your enemy's legitimacy, hinder their ability to operate within the bounds of international law, and subject them to punitive measures and sanctions. By using legal mechanisms to hold your enemy accountable for their actions, you can weaken their resolve and force them to reconsider their aggressive behavior. 8. Strategic alliances. Strategic alliances involve forging partnerships, coalitions, or alliances with third parties to bolster your position and counter your enemy's strength by leveraging the collective resources, expertise, and capabilities of allied forces. You can amplify your influence and confront your enemy from a position of strength without engaging in direct combat. Strategic alliances can provide you with additional military support, intelligence sharing capabilities, and diplomatic leverage, enhancing your ability to project power and influence on the global stage. By forming strategic partnerships with like-minded nations or organizations, you can pool your resources and coordinate your efforts to counter common threats and adversaries. 9. Soft power diplomacy. Soft power diplomacy involves leveraging cultural, economic, and ideological influence to shape perceptions, win hearts and minds, and advance your interests without resorting to coercion or force. By promoting your values, ideals, and principles, you can inspire admiration, build rapport, and cultivate support, making it easier to achieve your objectives without resorting to hostile actions. Soft power diplomacy can enhance your reputation, increase your influence, and strengthen your alliances, thereby enhancing your ability to project power and influence on the global stage. By investing in education, cultural exchange programs, and humanitarian aid, you can win the hearts and minds of people around the world, creating a favorable environment for your diplomatic and geopolitical objectives. 10. Strategic patience. Strategic patience involves biding your time, waiting for the opportune moment, and striking when your enemy is least expecting it. By exercising restraint, maintaining a low profile, and carefully monitoring your enemy's movements, you can avoid unnecessary confrontation and wait for the perfect moment to deliver a decisive blow that will cripple your enemy without mercy. Strategic patience requires discipline, foresight, and perseverance, as it may take time for the conditions to become favorable for your action. By patiently waiting for the right moment to act, you can maximize the effectiveness of your efforts and achieve your objectives with minimal risk and cost. In conclusion, the ability to destroy your enemy without fighting them is a testament to strategic foresight, cunning, and ingenuity. By employing tactics such as strategic withdrawal, psychological warfare, divide and conquer, economic warfare, diplomatic isolation, information warfare, legal maneuvering, strategic alliances, soft power diplomacy, and strategic patience, you can weaken your enemy's position, undermine their strength, and emerge victorious without resorting to physical confrontation. As Sun Tzu famously stated, the supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. This timeless wisdom reminds us that victory is not always achieved through brute force, but through clever strategy and cunning tactics. If you found this essay helpful and insightful, please consider liking and sharing it. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more informative content on personal growth, communication skills, and self-improvement. Your support helps us continue creating valuable resources for our audience. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.